We spend today in Peru's Sacred Valley, once the heart of the Inca world. We sip chicha, that's made from corn, and face their tradition of roasted guinea pig. Then continue to Cusco, the former capital reshaped by Spanish rule.
Hello. Hey guys.
We flew from Lima to Cusco and then took a bus straight to the Sacred Valley. Because the valley is lower in elevation than Cusco, it's a great spot to acclimatize. Our trip starts right here, exploring the terraced farms and the ancient paths of this former Incan agricultural hub. Driving past Andean farmlands reveals Quechua communities. Locals wear bright hand-woven alpaca garments and traditional bowler hats, preserving customs entirely distinct from ours. We started at Moray to see these huge sunken terraces. The Incas engineered this spot for farming experiments. Temperatures changed drastically across the different stone levels, helping specific plants grow. Heading toward the historic site of Pisac, you quickly realize why corn was vital to the Incas. The valley floor is blanketed in cornfields. Everywhere you look, ancient stone terraces are lining the mountainsides. Amazingly, locals still use them. Now, Pisac's impressive ruins, they're finally coming into view. Welcome to Pisac. We just got here and we're at a very high altitude. It's an archaeological site and we're going to learn all about the Incas and what they did here. But the views here are spectacular. We're in the Sacred Valley and you can see all the terraces where they grow a lot of vegetables and fruits. The Incas used these massive stone terraces to grow crops safely. The stones kept the plants warm during the cold nights. The hike up to the very top is a bit tough and leaves you breathless, but just look at these amazing views. At the top, we found the llamas resting, and the little baby is just adorable. The terraces sweep beautifully along the mountain's natural contours. It's one of the best preserved spots in the Andes Mountains. At the top, well, like halfway up there, there was a manger area, kind of a covered area where there's all these llamas. You'll see, the baby was 2 months old, and when I put my hand on the llama, I was shocked because my hand went like this far down. So I was like, wow, that's amazing. There's a lot of thick wool on those alpacas. We are climbing to 14,000 feet now, heading toward a high-altitude potato farm. Peru is actually the birthplace of this global crop. Outside, oxygen thins as we pass authentic rural life, mud brick homes, and grazing alpacas. At this farm, we meet an indigenous community that's been cultivating these crops for millennia. We were shocked to discover Peru actually has over 4,000 registered potato varieties. How many can you name? I had no idea they came in so many distinct colors and wild shapes. To protect this incredible biodiversity, this community even sends their unique seeds all the way to the famous Global Vault in Norway for preservation. It was fascinating to see how they wash, dye, and weave wool using methods that are passed down for centuries. They use only natural ingredients and intense physical labor to maintain this tradition. The result is pure art,
totally different from the mass-produced synthetic fabrics that we wear every day. Touching the raw fleece reveals the distinct difference between alpacas and llamas. Alpaca fiber feels incredibly soft, especially the first shearing that's known as the baby alpaca. Because llama wool is much coarser and durable, typically use it for weaving sturdy rugs. Locals strictly use completely natural ingredients, like native plants and insects, creating permanent, brightly dyed wool. To help preserve their culture, we bought some incredible pieces. Sarko found a scarf, and I got a beautiful table runner. Descending down toward the valley, our next stop was Salinas de Maras, an incredible site featuring thousands of terrace salt pools. Locals still use the exact same methods established long before the Inca Empire to harvest this highly prized pink salt. They channel a naturally salty subterranean spring into these shallow basins. During the dry season, the intense Andean sun evaporates the water, leaving behind crystallized salt ready for collection. This mineral-rich Mars salt is famous globally for its unique flavor and health benefits, making it a major export for those hardworking families. Driving through rural Peruvian communities, you might spot a red plastic bag hanging on a wooden pole. This traditional sign advertises a local chicheria inside. These rustic taverns serve Chicha de Jora. It's an ancient indigenous beer that's brewed from fermented corn. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, making it the perfect time to taste authentic Peruvian corn chicha. Inside this incredibly unique tavern, guinea pigs run everywhere across the dirt floor. They quickly drink the chicha we ceremonially pour on the ground. Locals actually roast these little animals whole. They consider them a massive delicacy here in Peru. Honestly, I'm not just quite ready to try eating them. We're back in Cusco, the ancient capital of Peru. After checking into our hotel, we headed straight down to the bustling local market. It's absolutely packed with massive piles of tropical fruits and vegetables.
They have an overabundance of avocado, which we know is very expensive here. It's like when you have a salad, put like 3 avocados on it. Wow, every kind of fruit imaginable.
This huge market is neatly divided into different sections. After checking out the fresh fruit stands, we're walking through the main vegetable area. The potato stalls are definitely the most impressive thing to see. Seeing so many different types of potatoes proves just how important they are to the local diet. One fascinating detail is that the vendors peel potatoes while waiting for the customers. Some people prefer buying them already peeled and ready to cook. If you ask me, that is quite smart.
Potato varieties.
While traveling around the world, especially visiting exotic places, I always love seeing what people eat. Have you ever tasted a cow snout or a hoof? In Peru, absolutely nothing goes to waste. You really have to see the meat section. Everything is completely fresh right now. The entire market is spotless, and surprisingly, there are no bad smells at all from the butchered meat. To experience authentic everyday life in Cusco, skip the expensive taxis and take public transport instead. Riding the local bus is the best way to travel like a true resident. It proved to be a fantastic experience that was incredibly cheap, highly convenient, and it got us exactly where we needed. Just north of Cusco, the high-altitude forest produces exceptionally fine aroma cacao beans. We visited a small-scale factory and chocolate museum and observed their entire crafting process. This boutique operation relies entirely on local sourced organic ingredients, including that famous pink Maras salt. This is actually our second trip to Cusco. We first came here on our Ultimate World cruise, and we saw the museum, the cathedral, and other spots. Feel free to check out that video linked in the description below. But today, we're just taking things easy, enjoying a rainy stroll through the historical center, admiring the amazing colonial architecture, and doing a little souvenir shopping.
Good morning, and we are in Cusco, and we're heading up to see the Llama Alpaca farm, I guess. We're already climatized, and we're, I think, 12,000 feet. The air is definitely thin, and you lose your breath, and you notice it.
This part of the trip is definitely my absolute favorite. I had no idea that there were so many different types of llamas. Just look at all those adorable faces and all the cute babies. Getting to walk, feed, and pet them is such an incredible experience.
He's a little shaky. He's 2 hours old.
Knowing little about llamas, we're fascinated by their diverse coat colors and textures. Some look perfectly braided, while others are short and curly. And look at this spotted one. My absolute favorite, of course, is the 2-hour-old baby. It's struggling slightly, but amazingly can stand, walk, and instinctively follows its mother just so soon after birth. If Cusco and the Secret Valley captivated you, stay tuned. Our epic 4-week South American journey is continuing. You really don't want to miss our next video. We're taking you straight to the absolutely legendary ruins of Machu Picchu. We will walk through the stunning ruins, explore the vibrant town below, and discover why this incredible place sits at the top of every traveler's bucket list. We'll be covering the ins and outs of exactly what it takes to get up there, and you'll be part of our total amazing journey there.